watching the way that I hang.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And it is Wizard basketball tonight as the Washington Wizards go.
2K Sports welcomes
Well,
you
it's
to
gonna
the following
implode.
presentation of the NBA.
Sometimes we beat good teams. A lot of times we'll lose to a bad team.
It's game time in Phoenix as the crowds look to cheer on their hometown Suns. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Looking at the last game for the Phoenix Suns, it was a loss to Denver.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
No doubt some bright spots, more than you'd expect out of a loss like that, but it doesn't make the result any easier to take.
And now Washington's starting group. They've got Paul George. Noel is out there with Carter, and it's Fox, and it's Levine, and at the shooting guard. Now, here's Fox. The three from George. Offensive rebound. And that one, good.
Tremendous effort. He will not be denied on the offensive glass.
Bledsoe kicks to Portis. Now the pass to Leonard. Paul George with the steal. There's the dish to Fox. Back to George. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Noel missing. Here's the Suns with the ball. It's a three-point game. Leonard dishes to Bledsoe. And there's the feed to Cantor. And it's Lamb atop the key. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Well, you know what this Suns team wants to do when they go up against you? They are looking to get out in the open floor and get easy baskets off transition. One of the best teams in the league when it comes to capitalizing on the break.
And Lamb drops them both. And in general, this Suns team looks to push the tempo, Greg, and play at a very high pace whenever they can.
You know, if you look over the history of the franchise, they've always been at their best when they've played that style. The Suns and that running gun mentality just seem to go hand in hand. And I think also it happens to work well with the athletes that are presently on this roster.
Now here's Lamb. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. That one good for two. Wizards have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Fox passes to Carter. There's a good screen. He dishes it to Noel. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size, and still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
Fox hits them both. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Kicks to Lamb. Over Levine. No good from Lamb. So it's Washington now.
And their aggressiveness on D, for me, it felt like that was the advantage that turned the tide for them.
Well, fast and physical, sometimes you can get lost if you get out of whack. They had great discipline on that end of the floor, and that led to some key stops, and they got the win.
And our Hall of Famer David Aldridge had a chance to speak with Scott Brooks. David?
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that when you're playing against a team as good as they are inside, you have to stop the easy looks. He said if they can keep them out of the paint, they'll be in good shape to win. We'll see, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And here's Carter. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Back at you. That's payback for the 3 on the other end.
A little mano-a-mano there, entertaining, but you also want to keep your teammates involved.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver. Rebound collected by Levine. Washington is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. From the arc, it's hauled in by the Suns. This their first look at this year's Washington squad. Pass to Cantor. Deflects the pass, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. De'Aaron Fox is second.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
And they pick up 2. Leonard's got 5 now.
And this is where Leonard has become so difficult to defend. He can beat you with a variety of moves inside, including the one we just saw.
Noel, a screen on Leonard. And George kicks to Noel. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen by Noel. Levine wide open, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Levine's got his second basket of the game. Now Lamb, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. There's a screen by Cantor. And Lamb kicks to Leonard. Another 3 for Phoenix.
A sinister play by Leonard. Runs the defender smack into his screen, creates just the amount of separation he wants, and gets the shot off.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a... And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And taking a look at the... Here's Bledsoe. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Portis. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Vince Carter grabs the miss.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Number 3, Levine. The shot's good on the assist by George. And that's now 9 points for Zach Levine. Bledsoe kicks to Leonard. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. Brent, coming down the stretch of a tight game, some coaches like to substitute for offense and defense. Others don't. What would be your preference if you were coaching?
I think the idea has to totally do with matchups, Kevin. You're looking out on the floor. If all of a sudden the guy you want with the ball has a mismatch or an advantage, I'm going to stay away from any sort of timeout to give a coach 60 seconds to talk about something that he could probably shut down. I might not be able to be as creative as what's just happened in the flow of the game, and I'll trust my player to make the right play for me at that time.
Bledsoe with it. Now guarded by Fox. Bledsoe outside. There's a screen by Cantor. And the Suns get it back. Goes up again. Misses the layup.
I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
Pick off in midair. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Cantor. Feeds to Lamb. There's a screen by Cantor. And here's Leonard from 3. The offensive rebound. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got his first 2 points of the night.
Like when his motor is running and he's playing with high levels of energy, Cantor is a monster on the offensive glass.
From deep, George. That one, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Leonard kicks to Portis. Bledsoe outside. There's the pick. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. Bledsoe's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Bledsoe determined it didn't matter where the D was on that particular possession, and that's a tough shot there.
There's a screen by Noel. Noel, a screen on Bledsoe. Here's Carter. That one wide left. Phoenix leading by 4. Lamb with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Lamb dishes to Cantor. Now here's Leonard. He's got 10. From deep. Again, Leonard missing.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's Fox. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Fox against Bledsoe. Lamb sets a screen for Bledsoe. And Lamb kicks to Leonard. Over George. Again, Leonard missing. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports
And hello
Halftime
again.
Show.
We have an exhilarated home crowd joining us. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 10 points and 1 rebound. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little...
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And it's been a back and forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. The Suns leading. So on the floor for Washington. Fox is out there with Levine. And there's Carter. Then it's Paul George. And it's Noel in at the 5, roaming the paint. The shot's good from Cantor.
The number of go-to moves and a soft touch. Cantor can crush you inside.
Fox against Bledsoe. There's a screen by Noel. Outside, George. There's a screen by Noel. 4 on the shot clock. Levine for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Levine's got 12.
That screen made it impossible for the defense to put up any kind of fight.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kawhi Leonard has become a go-to scorer, but his focus still starts at the defensive end. He said, my mindset is the same every game. Whoever I'm playing against, I go in and try to stop their best scorer and then try to get myself going in the offensive end. Kevin?
And David, that's what you get with Kawhi. Mr. Consistency. One of the best two-way players in the game. Washington shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Brent, the last team you played for, the Houston Rockets. Your dad, your older brother John, also played for the Rockets. What's this connection between the city of Houston and the Barry family?
I've asked them that same question in Houston, and I even talked to Daryl Morey about putting a Barry graveyard across the street where it is that all 3 of us, our career had ended. I'd love to see a tombstone over there with Rick, John, and Brent.
Well, it'd be...
Maybe we'll add a few more to it, Kevin.
Well, the way you played there, the way you played your career, and your family played, obviously you've set a standard in the league. But that was an interesting stop that you all were there at one time.
I think it's crazy that we all ended in Houston. That
Yeah,
was weird.
it is. It is.
3 careers ending with one organization.
Isn't that something?
Weird.
Got that one up quick. He's got 12.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
And if it does, as evenly as these 2 teams have played here, it's anyone's guess who's going to come out on top.
The Suns have gone 2 of 5 shooting. shooting here in the third quarter. Lamb, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Free throw drops for Lamb. And Lamb drops them both.
He talks so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
Fox kicks to Carter. They set the pick. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Noel sets a screen for Carter. Excellent D from Cantor.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 6 points for Enes Kanter.
This is the thing about Cantor. He has the size to muscle through contact and the good touch to boot.
And Greg, with Enes Kanter last season, he had to miss significant time with the broken hand, but his offensive game is something to watch when he's healthy.
He just plays hard. He provides that instant offense off the bench. A great array of post moves to pick from.
1:06 left to play in the third. Now here's Lamb, defended by Carter. Up again, out of bounds. Washington takes possession. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for Washington.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And, of course, free throws always so important. Here are the leaders. Second is Paul George.
And you simply got to avoid sending him to the line. Absolutely no one has better form from the stripe than he does.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. He gets it in there.
Now he's torching the D right now, hitting a high percentage of all the shots he's let fly.
Carter right side. Passes it to Noel. George dishes to Fox. Noel, a screen on Bledsoe. Here's Fox. And again, Washington, no good.
Those are the types of looks that you got to finish deep in the paint and limited defensive effort.
Bledsoe kicks to Leonard. Over George. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Wizards trail by 8. Enes Kanter is out there with Portis. Then there's Bledsoe. There's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Leonard in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. George passes to Fox. 6 to shoot. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Fox has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Wizards. Outside Leonard. Kanter with a screen on Fox. Bledsoe dishes to Lamb. Here's Portis, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. 2 shots. Free throw, good, Portis. Both good from the line that time. Wizards trail by 8. Levine kicks to George. Dishes it to Fox. Noel, a screen on Bledsoe. Here's Fox. Sweet little floater.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
To the middle, it's tipped and stolen by Noel. Inside, that's good from Fox on the assist by George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Cantor with a screen on George. On the wing. Knocked away.
Yeah, the defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range.
Yeah, competing hard down the stretch. He wants the ball. That time, he delivers.
Yeah, he's a dangerous scorer in general, but there he zeroes in on what matters most.
And it's Leonard missing. Wizards have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. For 3, Levine. Rebound by the Suns. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. Lamb, good. And the Suns lead by 5.
Good awareness from EB there. He knows that's his job. Get the ball to the open guys as the point guard.
Noel, a screen on Bledsoe. Fox kicks to George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Interior D lacking, and it couldn't be at a worse time giving up that easy.
Just an incredibly slow rotation. That is someone's responsibility and something they're going to need to discuss.
Lamb with the ball, and it's Carter picking him up. No good from Lamb.
Defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
And this is a critical possession, not one they can afford to come up empty on.
Bledsoe kicks to Leonard. Over Fox. Portis connects.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Washington calls timeout. They're down by 5. 52 seconds left in the game. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Enes Kanter.
And he's got to be thrilled with how well he shot the ball, Kevin. Good on almost 60% of his shots. That's what I call an efficient performance. And a team loves having someone that dependable they can rely on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Scott Brooks' huddle. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep him focused.
Bledsoe outside. Leonard on the wing. He feeds it to Kanter. He kicks it to Lamb. Back to Kanter. Tries it from 9. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And it's a 7-point Suns lead.
Well, love the attitude of Kanter. He feels like he can score from just about anywhere, and he can.
Washington calls timeout. They're behind by 7. 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And just trying to salvage anything at this point, even if it's just some momentum heading into the next one.
Well, it's all about doing your best with the time that you've been given. It's the only thing really that you can control as a player. So let's see what they decide to run.
Here's Bikes. Lawson defending. Bikes, no good. And here's Lawson. So the Suns win it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to
Vince Carter, Kevin Love.
I'm only human after all, and you're only human.